Good morning, everybody. First of all, I would like to say thank you very much for inviting me here, Dr. Mwangi. Our relationship with Equity Bank goes back to 2003. I was looking at a proposal that I had done to John Staley when it was still Equity Building Society. So for us, we've seen Equity, of course, since then has had wings to fly and has become the largest bank in East and Central Africa. But we've also observed that the payment industry has transformed. Initially, back in the day, what we had was customers had, ATMs, ATM cards, and they used to go to the ATMs to withdraw cash. With that cash, they used to go to supermarkets and access goods and services. And we saw the industry transforming and moving away from cash, where the customer was going straight into the supermarkets and using the cards to access goods and services. And I remember shortly after that, with the emergence of mobile money, I was having a conversation with a bank that had just joined Kenswitch. And I remember telling the bank, the way the industry is moving, you should consider, instead of issuing an ATM card, maybe you should issue a SIM card. And I was not looking around, but I suspect there was somebody there from Equity Bank who overheard me and ran away with that idea. I think one of the biggest challenges, I think Dr. Mwangi has talked about, the last mile and bringing the mobile straight into people's pockets. But when I look where I'm sitting at Kenswitch, we have 39 banks that are connected onto the platform. We have, 75% of the ATM infrastructure is connected to our network. But from a business perspective, when you look at the instruments that are out there, if I want to move money from one bank to another, what I can do, I have various options. I have the first option, I can go there and say, I go to my bank, withdraw money, and take that money and go and pay my supplier as a business. What does that mean for me from a perspective of time and effort? That is a very risky transaction. I also have the option of writing a check. But a check, what that means is that I have to fill in that check. That check has to be couriered across to a business. And that business then has to take that check to the bank. And when you take the checks to the bank, it may take 2 or 3 days to get value. Of course, I also have the option of, using EFT or RTGS, but those systems are not available after 4 o'clock on a weekday, and they're also not available during public holidays or during weekends. So one of the key things that Kenswitch is doing is working together with Equitel and Equity Bank by extension and providing a interbank transfer service called DITS, or what we call Domestic Interbank Transfer Service. This is a service on Kenswitch which we've benchmarked that can move money up to 1 million shillings, and we benchmarked the best time at 1.2 seconds, regardless of the time of day. So we are giving customers what they really want, which is the ability to make payments 24/7. And so if you're a business and you have delayed payments and you didn't get on time, you did not make that payment by 4 o'clock on a Friday, don't worry. With Kenswitch's domestic interbank transfer service and together with Equitel, you make that payment and the payment will be done a minute later. And what that means is, from a business perspective, your vendor can deliver for you money or deliver for you your service or your goods on that following Saturday. So I think Dr. Mwangi talked about Equitel 3.0. It's a new beginning, and not just for us, but also for the customers and the banking industry as a whole. So once again, I'd like to say congratulations to Equity Bank and by extension Equitel. We are strong partners as Kenswitch. We will continue to ensure that all the banks that are on the network are able to deliver this service for Equity. Thank you very much. We have 21 banks on the Kenswitch network where Equitel customers can send money directly. In terms of the charges, the least amount we send across is 50 shillings. And the end customer pricing, not the switch pricing, end customer pricing for moving 50 shillings is 75 Kenya cents. 75 Kenya cents. So that's the least you can pay. We have been very competitive in terms of the switching. The switching fee is only 21 Kenya cents. So that's for 50 shillings. Up to 1,000,000 shillings, the maximum you will pay is 200 bob. If you compare that with any other instrument currently in the market, there is no comparison. Because a lot of the other services that are being provided, even within the telcos, cannot move 1,000,000 shillings in 1.2 seconds. Thank you.